Hello, Capricorn, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your May Horoscope from me, Kim, at Expressions of the Universe. Oy vey, Cappies. You've been really on a rough ride lately. I know you have, and it's not over. You have a long way to go. We have a full moon in Scorpio on May 7th, and it will be hitting you in your 8th house. This could be, a little dark for you. With it being, in relationships, other people's money. This is underworld. This is obsessions, addictions, like all the things that we don't like to look at. You're going to be forced to look at. The full moon is in Scorpio, which rules the 8th house, so it could be pretty intense for you, because you typically would like to have your feelings detached and focused on specific things. So, I'm just giving you a heads up. This could be an emotional deep dive. There is a new moon in Gemini on May 22nd, and that will be highlighting your 5th house, which is romance. This is creative pleasures, the pleasures in life. Oh, dogs, maybe. Shh. Shh. I apologize. I can't control it. I could, maybe. Shh. Putting out my Shira energy. Anyway, I have pre-shuffled the majority of these cards, or all of them actually, to save time. So that 5th house, yes, it's saying get out and play. Start to have a little bit of fun. I think that theme has continued to come up for the Capricorn sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Hopefully you did. All right, so we have Earth energy coming in with the Virgo card. This is talking about tending to your soil, tending to your gardens, tending to your piece of ground, your piece of pie in the sky, your real estate. This is your daily routines. This is also saying that you really need to get out into the dirt, into the earth for your health. Let's see. And you know what? The menial tasks of weeding and gardening will also take your mind off of things that could be weighing heavy on your mind. These are taking care of your duties, things that maybe you have been pushing off and have been ignoring. They have to be taken care of in this month. Yeah, so there needs to be a certain level of diligence paid attention to things that you've been putting off, especially if it's been health related, I'm hearing. But I'm also hearing step away from the fray, step away from the norm, and just get out there and do some mundane tasks to kind of reboot your mind. The underlying card, interesting, it's the 1st house, and this is talking about you and yourself. You, yourself, and you. This is your self-image, the face that you put out there in the world. This is also talking about a revamping of yourself, refreshing of yourself, really getting down and paying attention and putting more attention on the self. Okay, so the 4th house is coming up in a past position. It's showing that a lot of your attention has been put on the family, the home, the nest, maybe your extended family as well. And this is coming up in the past because we know that the focus now is on you. All right, and coming up in the future, it's the 2nd house. So this is talking about real estate, property, money, the things that you have, the things that you own, the things that you value, and the things that you want. So we'll have Oh, excuse me. We'll have to see how that plays out. All right, so on top of the Virgo card, we have Jupiter, abundance. This is talking about an abundance of chores that need to be done. I know that kind of really sucks, but that's what I'm picking up. Um, it's just your daily routines. Maybe you have gotten out of sync with your daily routines, and your mind has been scattered, your energies have been scattered. You got to get back to business, get back into some set routine for normalcy. On top of the first house card, we have the fourth house, roots. Interesting, because that just came up. Maybe this is a balance between yourself and your fourth house, your roots, your family, your nest, the home. Because I feel as though you wouldn't just put all of your focus on yourself. No, you wouldn't do that. You need that. And that would also be balancing, but I do want you to put a little bit more focus on yourselves. Think about, refreshing and revamping yourself. I know that we're not going anywhere, so does it really matter? But maybe it would just make you feel good to, just give yourself a little self-confidence boost. All right, so we have the ninth house coming up, and this is on top of that fourth house, and this is asking for faith in this situation. So maybe things aren't so good at home right now. A lot of us we're in uncertain times. These are tender times, and so this is just asking you to hold on a little longer, to hold on to the faith that everything will start to work out. And then we have the fifth house. Interesting. You have a lot going on this month. The fifth house, though. Oh, okay. I knew that I just talked about this. This is when the new moon comes in Gemini on May 22nd. This is on top of your second house card. So let's see, how would this go? I'm thinking, like I said, is that, come the new moon in Gemini, you need to get out and have some fun. There are concerns about, your money and the things that you have. But also, sometimes you just need a little bit of a break. You gotta walk away a little bit. Okay, so we have the Justice card coming up. The Justice card talks about balance, and I've said that, and that Capricorns do need to bring a little more balance into their lives, and start to pay attention to the chores and different things that you haven't been taking care of. So I'm really feeling like Capricorn, sun signs, rising signs, moons, there's some aspect of you that's been so focused over here that you've been ignoring other things over here. And that's where this Justice comes in. And then I'm also going to say that if you've been waiting to hear about, like a settlement, money or something coming through, you should be hearing about that in the month of May, by the end of May. Ace of Cups, and I love this. So if there are any Capricorns out there that are looking for love, trying to begin love, this is falling in love. This is new beginnings, new love relationships, but this is also falling in love with new creative projects too, and the things that you love. This is an opening up of the heart, being open to new things coming in, and that's always wonderful. There are a lot of emotions involved here. So let's see, it's the first house, fourth house, and then we have the Ace of Cups. So I think for some Capricorns, there could be a moving in together, or, like some kind of reconfiguration of the home, or living arrangement, living situation, or some kind of a coming together where you're spending, there's a big theme about the house and how the relationship would work out. All right, so on top of the ninth house, faith, and the fourth house, the home card, we have the death card, but it's in reverse position. Death means endings, changes, transformations to allow new beginnings to come through, and almost a rebirth. So, where you've been having to put your faith of something working out, don't worry, the dry spell will end and things will start up new. So I have complete faith that everything is going to be okay. And I think this was a pretty good reading for you guys. I love this. Your crystal card of the month is Labradorite. And I hope you can see that through the glare. But Labradorite, it talks directly about magic, allowing the magic that's behind the scenes in the universe, the mystery, to just happen. Or, you know, if you have Labradorite, you can work with it this month. It is manifesting May. Your animal totem for the month. Oh, this is so cute. It is wombat spirit, and it says be at home. So this is really talking about a revamping of the nest and the home. And, you know, like that Virgo card that I pulled first, that's what that is talking about. You need to pay attention to some things in the home and just focus on those chores that need to get done. It's like a chop wood, carry water type of month. All right. By the book. And I love that. So by the book talks about doing things exactly by the book, just like it says. Following things in the order in which they come. So, you know, stop putting things off is what I'm hearing. Stop putting things off, chores, whatever tasks, appointments, whatever it is that you need to do. Take things in the order that they come in, get them done, and then move on to the next. So I'm feeling a sense of overwhelm with those tasks, so you don't know maybe where to begin. And so you just keep putting them off. Now, you know, I'm picking up energy from a lot of different Capricorn sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Some of this will resonate with some of you. The other will resonate with the other of you. You know, take what does, leave the rest behind. Because, you know, I get a flood of some weird information that comes in. It's like the story kind of goes together, but then it veers off. So for those of you that this resonates with, you'll know who it is. Your shamanic card, and I love this. It's the Vision Quest. It reminds me of the Dave Matthews Band symbol of the little tiny dancer. But Vision Quest says that sometimes you need to just go off on your own and seek the answers to what it is you are looking for. If it is that if you don't know what to do, don't know what direction to move into next, you need to go on a vision quest. You need to go and hike, and you know, or you can tend to the garden and work in the garden, and the answer will just seem to come to you. Your angel card is Serenity. So I feel for some Capricorns, and I picked this up before, that there is just like this chaos that's going on and nothing is getting done. And this is just saying serenity now. It's asking you to be calm and to become calm and still and serene so that everything will fall into place. Okay. I can't even make this up, Cappies. Cleaning house. So this is once again talking about the chores that need to be done. What is this little guy doing? He doesn't want to do it, but it has to get done. It's saying it's time to clear the clutter. Take care of those chores. I know we're all in quarantine and we have all this time on our hands, a lot of us, so that we should be doing our things, but we're not, because there's so much good stuff on TV or, you know, whatever. Like, we just don't feel like doing it. I'm saying this is the month that you need to get it done, get it going. And your final card, and this is great, It's the Raven. So we've got a lot of magic coming in. Pay attention. Your guides are trying to give you some clues, some answers, people on the other side. I love the Raven. It's magic, coincidence, synchronicities, and synchronistic events. So pay attention, because you are being guided in some sort of direction. But they're saying you got to clean things up first before they're going to give you the clues, so that you're not distracted by something else. So I expect that to come in later in the month. Well, that's all I have for you, Capricorn, sun signs, rising signs, and moons, you little goats. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Comment me, let me know what you thought. And check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and my website at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. If you are not subscribed and you like this video, go ahead, hit my head, ding the bell for notifications so you will find out when I put out a new video. And until next month, bye little goats.